Hello, hello, Scorpio. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. I am so grateful and excited to have your support. This week was really exciting for me that way. At this channel, if this is the first time you've been here, what we do is we use the energies of the moon to work through the week to see how we can best utilize them to really move our life forward in a very positive way. So stick around and let me know what you think. If you get anything out of this, I'd appreciate your thumbs up or your comment. And check if you have a question that you want answered, be sure to put it in the question section, in the comment section, because I will be doing a live to answer those questions next Saturday. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get in. I like to get a little conversation starter from the Everyday Enchantment Tarot from Poppy Palin. And all right, Scorpio, here we go. The universe wants to talk to you about love and partnerships. It could be a love partnership. It could be any kind of a partnership that requires two people. It's only two, but it has to do with your heart. So it could be a passion project that you're working on and you're working with somebody, or it could actually be a romantic relationship. And so that is the topic of conversation this week with the universe and the moon and getting into it. So Scorpio, what a surprise, because the moon is starting out in your house this morning. It got there. This is Sunday, which is really the 27th. But I always like to know what kind of energies we're walking into the week with. And the moon moved into Scorpio this morning at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so it's in your first house for Sunday and Monday. And it is about your how the world interacts with you, how you move through the world. And one of the things you're going to be asked to do is to move through the world with gratitude. Okay, so take a look around. If you're in a partnership, you're going to want to definitely be focused on the gratitude, and you're going to want to be protective of this partnership. And Scorpio, you have a tendency to be very protective of yourself, but the universe is asking you to take a look at your partnership. And while you're protecting yourself, you need to be protecting your partnership. Because if you look, the bird is protecting what's in the nest, right? So you're going to really want to kind of focus on that. All right, so let's get you some guidance. I put the description in the description box. I put all of the cards that I'm using down there. And these are Alana Fairchilds, and they're always really interesting. And so here, let's look at this. We have come to life. And so, Scorpio, I think you guys have been going through a really difficult time. It's been showing up in the readings. And I think that it's time for you to put some color back into your life. See how she's painting herself? She's in black and white and gray. And now she's like, okay, no, I'm ready to get back out there in life. I'm willing to get out there and see what I need to do. So if you're coming out of a bad relationship, and that could be what we're talking about here, it's time to step into who you are and be who you are. And maybe this is about self-protection, but not so much. Now you're going to have to get out there and put yourself out into the world. Or have you been removing yourself from your partnership and you need to paint yourself and brighten yourself up and put some color back into your life, metaphorically speaking, back into the partnership so that it can continue to grow and move forward? And that's the question I think that you're going to be asking yourself this week. And so that is what you've got going on Sunday and Monday. On Tuesday, the moon is going to move into Sagittarius, which is your second house of what you value, your self-esteem, your finances. And so there is a sense of resistance here. There's a resistance. Like you're going to have to push forward to be able to get this sense of value for yourself. You're going to have to do a little pushing on yourself. And so you see how it just like shoves right up and through the earth to grab what's important, to break free. And that's kind of the energy of the Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday for you. But this is also, we've got this whole moon is going to be square to Neptune. And so if you've got projects you're working on, and this would be a love project, I think, it's time to finish things up. So you're ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. You need to start moving forward to really get to where you're going. If any of this is resonating for you, would you please give me a thumbs up? I would love to know. And if you want to leave me a comment and let me know how it's resonating, I would appreciate that also. So Scorpio, it's time to break through. It's time to come to life. You've been kind of hiding in the shadows. It's time to step into your power, be who you are. You're still climbing the mountain. You need to keep moving forward. And so this is what's going to be working for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for you until the moon moves in Thursday night into Capricorn. And Capricorn is your third house. Your third house. Oops, wrong cards. Capricorn is your third house of communication, of siblings. And so, you know, if there's a communication issue, if you've been resisting having this conversation, it is time to surrender into the conversation and talk. Maybe the conversation's with your higher self, maybe it's with your partner. I kind of think since the partnership card is what came out and Spirit wants to talk to you about, this is about having communication, good, open communication with your partner about where you're at, what you're resisting, what do you need to feel alive in the relationship, you know? Or if it's time to let the relationship go, then maybe that's what's going on, because we also have, with this Capricorn moon, you have release. So you need to release yourself from whatever you've been holding yourself back from whatever it is that's been slowing you down, that's been making you feel black and white and not technicolor, right? And then with the release of that, you're going to find some peace. And so it's this whole conversation that you need to have with yourself, with your partner, where you're going to surrender what you've been resisting and release yourself from it. And so I pulled cards for you from Kyle Gray, and you have the eagle. See from a higher perspective. So this partnership, whatever it is that's going on with it, you need to step back and take a higher perspective. And so if you can just do that for yourself, that would be what I advise right now, what Spirit is advising, to bring yourself to life, because you're ascending this mountain, right? You're moving forward. And so as you're climbing up, make sure as you're looking around that you take that higher perspective. It's not just you. There's two people involved, right? So you need to take a higher perspective. But I don't want you to feel trapped. And I think Scorpio's been feeling trapped. And so you shouldn't feel trapped. You just kind of need to take a better look around. Okay, so several things are happening next Sunday. Several things. So the moon goes void, of course, at 12:21 in the morning. And then the moon also moves into Aquarius at 8:13 in the morning. And so the new moon doesn't actually happen until Monday in the afternoon. And so that period from Sunday through Monday afternoon, the moon is void of course. And this void of course means don't do anything, stop. Don't go making some great big huge move at this point. It's not a good time to do that. You want to wait, take a breather, look around. This is a good time to be taking this higher perspective, to see what the real landscape of the situation is. Because on Monday, when that moon becomes new, that's a good time to plant your seeds of intention and launch yourself forward. But you're not going to want to do that till Monday night. And then while you're up there, look at this expansion. Definitely, you're flying up there. Look at all this. We've got flying through the air expansion, the eagle taking the higher perspective, and we have ascending the mountain. You are being asked to really take a higher perspective as you bring yourself to life. Really take a look around. So if there is any of this that is resonating for you, give me the old thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. All right. So, wow. Okay. Scorpio, let's talk. You guys have really been going through something. I know this. And I know it's been about relationships, and I'm not surprised that the universe wants to speak to you about relationships. And so this week, I think it's really time to reflect on who you are, what you want to be, what you want to be by yourself, what you want to be in a relationship, what's of value to you. Remember, it's your house of value is really being triggered. And so what is important to you? And then take a higher perspective, take a look around, and decide what it is that you really want, so that then you could start to move forward on Monday when you get that new moon energy. And right now you're being asked to use the color blue to activate your healing power. And this could be healing you. This could be healing your relationship. and sometimes doing both, right? So, all right, Scorpio, looks like you got a busy week ahead of inner work. I think it's really looking around and bringing yourself back to life. And remember to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. All right? Take that higher perspective. Okay, Scorpio, I will see you next week on Saturday. I'm doing my live. So if you want to leave me a question, I will be sure to answer that for you. I'll pull 3 cards on Saturday for every question that I get this week. And maybe you can join me live, and that would be awesome too. Okay? Take care. Talk to you soon.